Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, worth $800 million. He's got more Instagram followers than most countries have citizens. And this week, he announced his boldest career move yet. Neutrality. On every single issue, indefinitely. Because Johnson told Esquire that he is done talking politics, saying, "I've learned I'm going to keep my politics to myself. Politics is omnipresent, and it's forever. I don't like it. I hate it at times. I hate the slinging. I hate all the bullshit that comes with it." And you know, that's funny because he used to have opinions. The Rock endorsed Joe Biden in 2020 and even flirting with running for office himself the year after. But now his official position that he wants to focus on is just art and storytelling. You got to keep in mind this was a man who once body slammed people through folding tables for a living, has now decided that having an opinion is too controversial. My dearest viewers, that is something that we like to call privilege. Because he sounds like a man who doesn't have to worry about a government taking away his rights, taking away his health care, or having to live paycheck to paycheck. And his fellow celebrities, they didn't let this slide quietly. Star Trek's George Takei, 89 years old, a man who spent part of his childhood in an American internment camp, and thank God has never once shut up about injustice since, responded with 3 words: silence is complicity. And Wil Wheaton, who's famous for being on the internet, went even further. So disappointing to find out he is such a coward. And you know, this is something that he's been working on, The Rock, because back in November, a reporter tried to ask him a direct political question and he shut it down after one sentence, saying, "Ask another one." He has fully perfected the celebrity skill of taking up an enormous amount of space while saying absolutely nothing that could ever be clipped and used against him. Look, Dwayne Johnson didn't go quiet because he ran out of opinions. He told Fox News back in 2024 that his Biden endorsement caused, quote, "an incredible amount of division," and that going forward, his goal is to bring our country together. So there's going to be no endorsement. He added that whoever Americans elected would be, quote, "my president. That's who I'm going to support 100%. Which, a few months later, meant standing quietly behind President Tiny Hands without a single public word about it since. Translate that out of celebrity PR speak, and what he's actually saying is that taking a side cost him something, and staying silent doesn't. Essentially, it is too expensive now for The Rock to have a backbone. And look, I always go back and forth on the value of celebrity opinions because I can honestly appreciate them using their platform, and a platform that most people don't have. But then again, most of them don't live realistic lives. They are so detached from us. Are they even really living in the same world we are? Tell me in the comments, do you care about celebrities' political opinions? Because here is who doesn't get the option of silence. The families who are losing their maternity wards this year, the mothers that have to decide whether 12 weeks of unpaid leave is a plan or a threat. The people getting snatched off the street without due process. None of these people get to decide that politics is too tiring this year and they're just going to sit it out. The only people who do are people with $800 million and a global fan base, and they get to treat their voice as optional. The second it becomes even slightly inconvenient to use it, plenty of them, they have to put their voice down entirely. It's silence from a guy who used to have something to say, and it's not peace. It is a business decision. And that's why I'm asking you to subscribe, because the pattern running under all of it is that the people with actual power keep discovering one by one that staying quiet is more profitable than doing something about it. We don't have that option. But the difference is we never wanted it.